All right, today we're going to be unboxing and testing this Greenworks 14-inch corded chainsaw. I've seen some of my other videos. I have other Greenworks garden products that I mostly like. The blower vac is really good. The trimmer, the feed mechanism doesn't work that great, but for what I have to do, it's fine. So anyway, if you have a house that has trees on it, occasionally you'll need a chainsaw. So my old chainsaw was a Black & Decker 14-inch. Kind of wore out, so I decided to get a new one. I'll put a link to where I got this in the show notes. So it's 14 inches or 35 centimeters, 10.5 amps. And unlike the other Greenworks products I've got, it's corded. So for a chainsaw, I think you want to use it corded because a battery-powered one really wouldn't be powerful enough. I don't even know if they have 14-inch battery-powered chainsaws. One thing that attracted me to this one is it has automatic oiler. The other one, my Black & Decker, had a little thumb oiler where you press down the little rubberized cap on the oil reservoir and it caused pressure to get the oil in there, and that failed. After a few years, that rubber cap failed, so the oiling didn't work that great. And it's got a translucent oil tank. That's nice. It's got a cord lock, so the cord doesn't come pulling out. It's got a safety release switch here. It's got a wraparound handle, and it's got metal bucking spikes that prevents kickback. That's super important. And it's got Toolless chain tensioning, so that's nice. The other one, you had to use an Allen wrench to tension it, and that was kind of a pain. I think that's about it. So let's go and open this up, and we'll see what's inside. All right, so we'll open this up. Let's see, where else is there? Tape. I don't know what the other ones are for. Hopefully you just pull this out. No, they don't want you to just pull it out, okay? Sure, what's going on with this? Does this whole thing come up? Okay. All right, so that's nice. So that's how you get the box open. And it'll come out. I have to get a good look at it. One thing that's nice, it comes with a blade cover. The other one didn't have one, so I had to jerry rig something. Looks like the cord will come up through here. That's interesting. I'll have to see how that works. I'm not sure my extension cord is going to work that way. I'll have to try it. So this is where you put in the oil. Let's take the blade cover off. So there's your 14 inches. And it's nice here. It shows you when you place the blade, it shows you what direction the blade goes when you put it back on. On my old one, I put it in backwards once and it didn't cut for some reason. This is the blade tensioning. Check the other side. So this is the protection bar here to protect your hand, which is important. And then here are those anti-kickback teeth. All right, it comes with a manual. Usual chain safety stuff. Always use eye protection. So it basically tells you actually tells you how to sharpen your chain. That's interesting. Okay, so that's that. And then we'll look at the other accessories I got to go along with it. So when I buy garden equipment, I don't use it that much. So like most people, they're doing other things. So it could be a few years before I need to get replacement parts. So I usually try to get replacement parts up front because you might have trouble finding them later. So I went in and ordered 3. Probably wouldn't have ordered 3, but that's how they came, as 3. 3 replacement chains. That should probably last the life of this chainsaw. Again, 'cause I don't use it that much. I'm not really, I'm more likely just to replace the chain when I think it gets too dull rather than try to get it sharpened. It'd be probably cheaper to just get a new chain. I also got this oil. So premium bar and chain oil. So this is important for lubricating the blade so it keeps it sharp while you're using it. So go ahead and put this oil in. We'll read the instructions, put this oil in, and then we'll try it out on our project for today. All right, so let's go and put the oil in. So I'm going to be using these disposable gloves because I don't really want to get oil on my hands. It's not the end of the world, but as I pointed out before, it has a translucent oil gauge here, so you can see how much oil is in there. The instructions said that the oil will last for 20 to 40 minutes. That's actually not bad. I thought it would last longer than that, but I guess it used a lot of oil. Keep everything lubricated. So you unscrew this. It's got a captive cap, which is nice, so you can't lose the cap. And we'll unscrew this. And then we'll carefully pour the oil in. And hopefully you can see down here that it's filling up. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. At least I can see. It's kind of bright out here today, but I'm just going to fill up to the top mark. I could put a little more in, but that's probably good. So, all right, so we'll stow this away. Stow it all away for next time. And I'll put the cap back on. All right, so I'll get set up for our project. I'll show you what we're going to do. I've shown this hack before on some other videos, so since the chainsaw draws over 10 amps, I don't want to run it just off of any circuit in the house, like the garage circuit, because I got other things on that. So I'm running it directly to the extension cord directly from the circuit that's for the washing machine, which is a 20 amp circuit that's dedicated just to this. Then I run the extension cord outside. Like for example, I got my 3D printer running off of this circuit. So. And then I run it to this one, and then I've got my orange extension cord to go plug it into the chainsaw. So this extension cord won't fit up through this little hole, so I won't be using that. I'll show you how I'm going to do it when I get set up here. All right, so to keep this from coming off, what I usually do is I just do like an overhand knot. One of these is big and one is small. Just plug it into the big one. There. So that's a reasonably good way to keep the cord from pulling out when you're using it. All right, let's look at our project. So today we're going to be cutting this old dead tree stump. It's all rotted out. So it rotted out so much it just fell over after I cut the tree down. And this theoretically could go in our green container as one piece, but it's a little bit heavy, and it's a good chance to try out the chainsaw. So I'll be trying it on this section right here. It's about let's see, it's over 10 inches thick, so it's a good good test of a 14-inch chainsaw. So I'll be doing a cut from the top, about halfway down, then I'll flip it over and cut from the bottom so that it doesn't bind. If you just cut it from the top, once it starts getting close to the bottom, the top will close and it'll bind up your chainsaw. So it's like a relief cut. So I'm going to do it in two parts. So I'll cut it halfway and then flip it over and then cut the rest of it off. So for safety equipment, I'll be wearing gloves, eye protection, and I'm also going to use hearing protection. Chainsaws are noisy, so no reason, if you have one of these, no reason not to use, or else earplugs would work too. So. All right, before we start, we're going to check the blade tension. I unplugged it, obviously, before I did this. So let's take a look here. So the blade should just barely come off of the center here. So that looks pretty good to me. So this is where you tension the blade, so we don't have to touch this. Actually, it's over here. This is this is a lock and unlock. Okay, that's going to unlock the blade, so you can change unlock this center section. So if you want to change the blade, this is the blade tensioning down. So we're going to leave this alone. It's got automatic oiling, so we don't have to do anything about that. It'll automatically oil it. The chain already has some oil on it from the factory, so it's all set to go. Alright, so that's about halfway through it. You can see it made quick work of that. I'm going to turn it over. Extension cord out of the way. Good. Alright, here goes the second half. Alright, so you can see it made quick work of that. Of course, it's a brand new blade, brand new everything, but it had plenty of power. And notice I use this tripod thing here. I use this for propping up wood when I'm cutting it. Just makes it easy. Actually, if I accidentally hit this with a chainsaw, it's not going to mess it up. But you can see, I made a nice clean cut. And this will go easily into the green cart now. So my review for this Greenworks 14-inch corded chainsaw, 10.2 amps, is definitely thumbs up. Automatic oiling, easy blade tensioning and release, safety, but they all have a safety button like this. It's got a visible oil reservoir, and very comfortable to use and easy to control. So definite thumbs up for this one. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Post a comment if you have any questions or ideas, and I'll try to respond. That's all for now, but more videos are coming, and if you want to see them, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification icon if you don't want to miss one. This is STScI signing out, and keep looking up.